Adam was not the kind of man who told you a problem did not exist. He told you it existed, described it as slightly worse than you had imagined, and then convinced you he was the only person who could lead you out of it. You left grateful. Even if you have entered his office to complain about him, Ethan sat at the kitchen island holding a sealed box as though he were guarding evidence in a murder trial. T11. He was practicing the difficult art of looking indifferent to things he might die if he did not receive immediately. 8-year-old Lily was drawing on a large sheet of paper, the tip of her tongue showing with concentration. Cups of markers surrounded her untouched breakfast. Eggs and sliced fruit had never inspired a serious artist. The moment Adam entered, she dropped her marker and ran to him. Dad. Adam bent and picked her up. What happened? Did you get taller while I was gone? Or did I shrink? Claire entered behind him. She got taller. You just haven't been around enough to notice. Adam set Lily down and pointed at the box in Ethan's hands. Aren't you going to open it? Ethan tried to preserve his dignity. It's fine. Whatever. Great. We'll return it. Adam reached for the box. Ethan pulled it back at once. No. I was about to open it. Inside was a black sports watch. Ethan's eyes widened. Then he remembered that he was an adult male of 11 and returned them to an acceptable size. It's cool. Cool? Really cool. Take care of it. It isn't like the last watch you lost. I didn't lose the last one. Lily looked up from her drawing. It fell out of your bag in the locker room at the club. Ethan stared at her. How do you know? Because I found it. Mom said not to tell you, so you'd learn to take care of your stuff. A short silence followed. Ethan looked at his mother. So you have it? Claire closed her eyes. Eat Lily. Adam laughed and patted his son's shoulder. Always watch out for people who remember more than you do. They're dangerous. Even Lily? Especially Lily. Lily held up the drawing. Look. 4 people stood holding hands in front of a tall tower. Claire wore a red dress. Ethan carried something. That might have been a football or a watermelon. Adam was taller than everyone, though his head reached only halfway up the building. Above it, Lily had written in large, uneven letters, Daddy's Tower. Adam took the page and studied it. Who told you it's Daddy's Tower? Everybody knows. Mrs. Carter said you're building the tallest tower in the whole development. Claire corrected her. The tallest office tower in the county. Not just the development. Lily nodded proudly. See? Adam looked again. His drawn face was a circle, with a smile stretching from ear to ear. He noticed that Frank Dalton was nowhere in the picture and smiled for a different reason. I love it. Will you put it in your office? In the most important place. Next to the big award? Above the big award. Lily took the picture back to Ada Cloud. Claire said, she wants you at her school program Thursday. Adam's hand stopped over his coffee. Thursday? Yes. Thursday. She told you 2 weeks ago. We have the final opening rehearsal. Lily said nothing. She began coloring the cloud blue. A troubling artistic decision, but preferable to looking at her father. The program's at 2, Claire said. The rehearsal will survive. I'll try to finish and get there. Claire looked at him. She doesn't want you to try. She wants you to come. Adam placed his hand over Lily's. I'll be there. She looked up. Really? Really? Her smile returned at once. In Lily's world, her father's promises belonged to the laws of nature, like the sun rising in the morning, and Ethan lying when he said he had not taken the last cookie. Adam brushed her hair back. A brief memory crossed his mind. A skinny 10-year-old boy stood beside a wooden model bridge while a teacher applauded and announced that he had won the school competition. The bridge was better than anything the other children had built, though Adam had not owned their tools or the money they had spent on wood and paint. The edge of the memory. Another boy stood half hidden behind the bridge. Adam did not remember his face, or perhaps he had simply learned not to.